He is not beautiful.
I meant him to be the size of him, the physique, the hair, the brow. They were meant for a god!
I know, Victor.
My God, Henry. His skin scarcely covers the muscles and arteries. And the scarring.
Victor, you must sleep.
He is not beautiful, Henry. He is not. He was to be articulate. The brain. The brain. The brain. I took mere hours from interment. You understand? Mere hours. Oh, of course, you could assume there would be a bit of damage from oxygen deprivation, but I took that into account. I allowed for that! I allowed for that!
Victor, you're making yourself ill.
Henry, do you remember Professor Krempe?
Of course, a doctor of natural philosophy, brilliant. Died last year at the end of the term.
It was his brain.
No, heart failure, as I recall. He died from heart failure.
The creature has his brain.
Good God.
I didn't expect brilliance. Oxygen deprivation would have taken its toll, but I hoped for something better than a feeble-minded beast. Time to feed it again.
I'll go extinguish my reading lamp and I'll join you at the cellar door.
Very well.
God, Victor, what are you feeding it?
Carcass of a pig. Got it at the butcher's.
At a more than reasonable price, I hope.
Look at it, Henry. Look at it. What have I done? What have I wrought from the Creator's discarded clay?
I had a hand in this too.
I spent 2 years creating this. Here, you misbegotten nightmare. Catch! This is my punishment. Stealing fire from the gods. Responsible for this? My intention was to create a new race. More gods than men. This animal that sleeps in filthy straw in its own piss is God's way of mocking me. I shan't be responsible for this animal. I shall destroy it.
Destroy it? Impossible.
Do you think it cannot die, Henry?
No, yes, Victor, it can die, but it will not die easily.
I shall destroy it.
Then you will be a murderer.
Murderer?
Exactly.
I am its maker!
And therefore carry more responsibility than right.
I gave it life!
That does not give you the right to take it back. His heart beats. He breathes. He lives independent of your machines. Victor, it is alive. A living being. Perhaps it even has a soul.
A soul? Rubbish! I can provide an inventory of everything I put into that misbegotten creature. I stitched in lungs, I stitched in a heart, I stitched in muscles, I stitched in legs, I stitched in no soul!
That does not mean it hasn't life. What? What is it? What's happening?
The food was drugged, Henry, with enough poison to kill a dozen men.
You can't poison it, Victor. You know that. It's recuperative powers all.
No, but I can kill it with this
Pistol.
That's the plan, you see. To weaken it, to provide opportunity so that it could be weak and I could move in like this.
Victor, no.
Give me that torch. What say you, Henry? Do you think a bullet through the brain will kill it? About here, perhaps, just in front of the ear.
Victor, please.
I could never poison it, you see. Even now, its immune system is building up defenses. At least I did that right in the creation of my Ubermenschen. Another 10 minutes and it will slake off the effects of the poison. But let it slake off a bullet to the medulla. Now, hold very still. The shot hurt a bit.
Victor, look out, Vince.
Let go of me! Let go! The torch!
Set the straw on fire.
Let me go, you monster! Quickly! Find the stairs!
Yeah, Victor, over here.
I dozed off while you were reading to me.
Professor Waldman's here to see you.
Hello, Victor.
Professor, what are you doing in Geneva?
I am often in Geneva. I have family here. And how could I not come to visit you and your lovely bride-to-be?
Will you be coming to the wedding, Professor?
I would not miss it.
Well, I shall leave you two alone then. Victor will finish reading this evening after dinner.
Good.
A pleasure, Professor.
The pleasure is mine, Miss Laventa. How are you, Victor?
Better this last week, I think. According to the doctors, I should be able to get out of bed in the next couple of days. I concur.
Ah, self-diagnosis, eh?
Of course.
I was sorry to hear of the fire. Were you able to save anything?
No. Nothing but ashes.
Your notes, your research.
Gone. All gone.
What a tragedy.
A tragedy. Yes, Henry. Henry was the hero of the hour. He saved me. I'd been overcome with smoke. Carried me out, saved my life.
I heard, yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know you had a visitor.
Come in, Justine. Professor Waldman, this is Justine Moritz.
Miss Moritz?
Professor?
Justine is my sister's governess, my mother's household lieutenant, and just lately, my nurse.
Ah, then you are responsible for that delightful little girl I met at the door.
Yes, sir.
You must be very proud of her.
Yes, sir, I am. Our Frankenstein. Have you taken your medicine?
Not yet.
It's past time.
I'll get to it.
Now would be a good time, lest you forget.
It would appear you are as proficient a nurse as you are a governess.
She's a taskmaster. Very well. Here, pass me that water, please.
Here you are, sir.
There. I've taken the medicine and washed it down like a good fellow.
Thank you, sir. A pleasure, Professor Waldman.
Mine as well, Justine. Victor, I'd best go as well. Good to see you looking well. And from what Elizabeth has said, you're finally setting a date for that wedding.
Yes, as soon as I've regained my strength.
Excellent. Take care.
Oh, Professor!
Henry, I understand you're something of a hero.
Hero.
You saved Victor's life.
Oh, well, it was nothing.
And it occurs to me, the three of us still have a topic to discuss.
We do.
Regarding
The responsibility of a god towards his creation.
I see.
What prompts this topic, Professor?
You don't remember? Victor, you brought it up yourself that evening at dinner. I've been thinking of it ever since. An excellent pursuit
Oh.
for discussion. Well, I must go. Be well, Victor, be well.
Thank you for solving that, Professor.
Good afternoon, Henry.
Professor? Victor, do you think he knows?
No, of course not. How could he?
I mean, sometimes it's uncanny what
No,
it seems.
it's a trick of his. Suggest you know more than you know and see what you can learn.
Still.
Henry, the house burned completely, did it not?
Yes, of course.
Ashes, just ashes. No furniture, no papers, no laboratory equipment, no bones? Correct? No bones?
No, I mean, of course not. The chemicals in the lab sorted out. The fire was nearly white hot. Not a timber standing, nothing left but a pit of ashes.
Good. My coat! My notebook was in my coat pocket with all my details about the creation.
You had no coat, Victor.
But I did. I tell you, if anyone found that coat.
You must have left it in the cellar with the poor creature.
Yes. Yes, of course. Of course, I must have. Then it burned as surely as he did.
Still, it haunts me.
What?
What if it didn't burn, Victor? What if he survived?
He didn't.
What if he had? suddenly free of that cellar. After all, he had Krempy's brain.
Krempy's deteriorated brain, erased of all knowledge.
True. But consider the potential. Krempy was brilliant. That mind and that massive, nearly immortal body.
I do not wish to discuss this any longer. The creature did not survive.
But if he had?
If he had, why then he would be like an animal. An animal. Loose in a world he could not possibly understand.
Who's that? If you've come to rob me, take what you like. Look around inside my cabin, too. The door is open. I haven't much to steal, and as I am blind, I make a poor witness to crime. No? Well, if you haven't come to rob me, perhaps you'd care to sit with me a while, eh? Oh, music lover then. Is that it? I don't understand what you are saying. Are you not native born? German, perhaps? Freund? No. Ali? Pretel? Rat? Prieten? Oh, of course. Forgive me, my friend. It is not that you speak another language. It is that you cannot speak at all. Is that it? Oh, well, we are a fine pair, are we not? You cannot speak, and I cannot see. But you have the capacity. Has no one ever taught you to speak? Something terrible must have happened to cause you to lose your ability to speak. Some grave accident. Yes, I lost my sight through an accident as well. Well then, we can help each other. While you are with me, you can be my eyes. And I will be your tutor. Agreed? We will help each other because we are friends. Can you say that? Friend. Can you say it? Friend. Friend.
Friend.
Yes.
Friend.
Yes, excellent. Excellent, my friend.
Friend.
After this short break from your local stations, we will return to the WALFA Radio Players production of Frankenstein! And we're out!
Okay. Good. That was horrible.
Wasn't bad, you did good, buddy. Everybody's going good. You're doing great on piano. I love the sound.
She's doing very nice.
There you go. 2
Now it's
lessons.
slow.
But God,
Hey,
my nerves are shot.
money well spent. How you feeling about that performance?
Seriously?
Pretty good. I mean, everybody's doing
Yeah, so
good.
we went. Watch where you're going next time.
You sound all right, well,
We're getting paid more for the sound.
hey, we'll talk about that later. Let's see, let's talk about that. My page over here. Nothing for my page. All right, there we go. My page now. You got a hard place. Cool stuff. You're gonna loosen up.
Yes. I will marry you.
Don't marry me. I'm here for that. All right, so, how are you doing? How you doing? I'm doing great. I think you want a good job with these sounds. This is music I'm paying you less than I'm paying just right, so. How much longer do we have? It's gonna be on pretty soon, so get back in your positions. Start in a minute or two. All right, come on, guys, we're starting now.
All right, everybody.
In 10,
Move,
9, 8, 7,
Let's go.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We will return to our drama in a moment, but first, a word from our sponsor.
You'll wonder where the yellow went when you brush your teeth with Pepsodent. Pepsodent.
And now, we return to Frankenstein!
Victor!
Hello, Puss. Good afternoon, Justine.
And Frankenstein.
Victor, Justine's taking me on a picnic.
Really?
Oh, yes. And we're going on a hike to catch butterflies and find snails in the pond. Aren't we, Justine?
Yes, we are.
Do you want to come?
I haven't the strength for long walks yet, Puss.
Aw, but it's been weeks.
Not much longer, Puss. And when the doctors say I'm ready, that's the first thing I'll do. An expedition and a snail hunting adventure.
Promise?
I promise, Puss.
Come, Justine, let's decide what to take for our picnic.
I'm coming.
Have we worn you out yet, Justine? Seen to me and seen to Catherine as well?
Oh, no, sir. And my time with Catherine, helping her to learn and grow, it just helps to make up for... You know about my father.
I do.
He went mad.
Yes.
He arose early one morning, put on the tea, and then strangled my mother and sisters in their beds.
Justine, you need it.
I saw it all. I ran and I hid. I hid where he couldn't find me. He said angels told him to do it.
Yes.
They hanged him. And I never will forget being so alone and terrified in the workhouse, whipped and treated like an animal, and your mother coming for me and shouting at the steward who had been such a demon and taking me by the hand.
She knew your mother.
The Baroness, you and Catherine, you gave me a life. I am forever in your debt.
Justine!
Coming! I can repay only a part of that debt by helping you to raise Catherine. And so she's my responsibility and my blessing. And I love her with all my heart.
Justine!
Excuse me, sir.
Of course.
Coming, little cat.
The blessing. The life. Of life.
Formed man of the dust and breathed into his nostrils the breath of life, and man became a living soul. Do you see those words in the book, my friend?
Yes. You know these words, Delacey?
I do. I have read our good book many times.
You are blind.
Oh, I was not always blind, my friend. Oh, seems we're in for a storm.
Yes, it is growing very dark.
Well, we won't let it bother us. We'll stay inside and build a fire to the hearth. You can read and I will recite. Would you like to hear more?
Yes.
Therefore the Lord God sent him forth from the Garden of Eden to till the ground from which he was made. Can you find those words?
Yes.
Well, then read, my friend.
So he drove out the man, and he placed cherubim at the east, and a flaming sword which turned every way to guard the tree of life.
Ah, well done, my friend. You have learned quickly and well.
God made us, DeLacy.
He did.
Then I have seen God.
But I suppose each of us has seen God in his
No, I have seen him. I have seen God, DeLacy.
You are mistaken, my friend.
No, I remember. I was cast out of the burning pit into the burning pit by God for my sins.
No, it didn't happen that way. No.
Yes, I was driven from the garden with a flaming sword, but there is no Lady Eve. I was alone. I have no Eve. Where is my Eve, DeLacy?
Oh, that was all a long time ago, and no man has ever seen the face of God.
I have his coat. I have his coat. Where did I put it? Here. I have God's coat. I took it from the garden. Here. Touch it, DeLacy. Touch it. It is God's coat.
Well, it's excellent fabric, my friend, but I'm afraid it's not. What is this?
What?
In the pocket, a book of some sort? Here.
It is writing.
Handwriting?
Yes, not printing like in the other book. Writing with a hand.
Oh, then it is a diary. Whoever wore this coat?
God.
Whoever wore this coat kept a diary, a record of his thoughts.
Oh, here's a drawing.
Of what, my friend?
Of me, DeLacy. It is a drawing of me. And more drawings. Yes, God has made drawings as he has created me, DeLacy. And there are words, God's words. It is another book of God's words, like our good book.
My friend, you do not.
Oh.
What is it? What have you read?
God does not love me.
God loves all of his children.
I saw the dull yellow eyes of the creature open. It breathed hard, and a convulsive motion agitated its limbs.
What sort of book is this?
The beauty of my dream has vanished. Only horror and disgust fill my heart as I behold this monster I have created. God does not love me, DeLacy.
This is not about you. It's about a monster. Why would you imagine?
Yes, a monster.
And do you not remember what you have read from our good book? God loves all his children.
Your God loves his children, DeLacy. My God does not. He does not love me.
There is only one God, my friend.
I have purchased a pistol. I will destroy it. As it has no soul, I will not have sinned. Have I no soul, DeLacy?
Of course you do, my friend. Those are not the words of God. Whose book is it? There must be a name on it.
A name?
On the inside front cover. Is there a name?
There is.
Then what is it?
Frankenstein.
Anyone home?
Hello?
Be calm, my friend, be calm. Yes?
Good day to you.
Good day.
We've been hunting in these woods. We are thirsty and wondered if we might...
My God, Hans! What is that?
Look,
Be careful.
look at it.
Be careful!
Oh, it's a monster!
Size of what?
Don't catch me.
What if I don't? Baroness won't be happy with me if I come home soaking wet.
I'll just tell her.
Watch the thorn bushes, they'll spring back and... Oh!
Oh, Justine, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to
No
do
harm
that.
done, little cat.
It scratched your cheek. I should have been more careful. Here, my handkerchief.
It will heal. We'd best climb up the bank and go home before it rains.
It's turned very dark, hasn't it? Oh my, I may go home soaking wet after all. Justine, I come!
Hold still, we don't want to tear you. There, now be careful. Give me your hand. And up we go.
Oh, it's really going to rain.
Let's gather up our picnic things, quickly.
There goes the tablecloth.
Go and catch it.
It's blowing into the forest.
Get it, quickly.
I'm afraid of the forest.
It won't go far. The trees will stop it. Hurry, I found some raindrops.
All right then. I don't see it.
Hurry.
All right. Can't have gone far. Funny, it's not here. I don't understand how it could be here.
have it.
Who's there? Show
First.
yourself.
First, you must promise that you will not be frightened.
I can't promise that. I am already frightened. Where are you?
Catherine, did you find it?
You see, I'm not alone. I have people with me. Justine and my brother. He's big and strong. Where are you? Let me see you.
First, you must.
You keep your tablecloth. I'll just.
No!
No! Let go of me! Don't! What are you?
Please, I will not harm you.
Right in your face! Help! Help! Justine!
No, please,
No! Let me go! Let me go!
please,
My brother Victor! We'll put you in jail! Justine!
Victor Frankenstein.
Victor Frankenstein! Justine! I need help!
You are the blood of my creator, my father, my enemy.
Catherine? Little cat? Catherine, where are you?
Woman,
Who are you? Where is Catherine?
tell me first, does the blood of the House of Frankenstein run through your veins?
No. No, it does not. Where is Catherine?
Tell him I did not die in the fire. Tell him it begins now. I return sorrow with sorrow, despair with despair.
Where is Catherine?
She awaits you in the clearing.
Catherine? Little cat?
I will bring you 1,000 miseries, my creator. 1,000 miseries to the day of your death.
Henry! Professor Waldman.
I came as soon as I heard. How is the Baroness?
Well, as well as she could be expected. She's a...
Professor Waldman,
Baroness, my condolences.
thank you. Please come in. I was just preparing to have tea. Will you have some with me?
Of course.
Will you join us, Henry?
Certainly. I'll find Brigida and tell her we have a guest for tea.
This way, Professor.
It is a lovely home.
There's always been a home full of happiness. Until now. Please, have a seat.
Thank you. This is a terrible tragedy. Do they know who could have done such a thing?
They have made an arrest.
Good.
They've arrested Justine Moritz.
The young woman I met on my last visit?
Yes.
Impossible.
That is what I believe as well. Justine is like one of my own. I love her very much, and she loved Catherine, and she could never have...
Tea, Baroness?
Thank you, Brigida. Put it here.
Will there be anything else, Baroness?
No, Brigida, thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Why have they arrested Justine Moritz?
She was with Catherine. What?
But still,
She had Catherine's handkerchief in her pocket. Covered with the blood.
Come in, Henry. Sit here.
I I don't understand. She had a handkerchief.
Yeah, there were deep scratches on Justin's face and hands.
So then that would explain the blood on the handkerchief.
Catherine had skin and blood beneath her fingernails, and she scratched her assailant.
Motive. There must be motive.
Justin's father went mad and killed Justin's mother and sisters. He told the police that angels had told him to do it.
Is there any proof that Justine has inherited that madness?
Not until now. The police believe.
And the police are wrong. Justine could never have. Justine loved Catherine, and Catherine.
Has anyone spoken with Justine?
Henry was the first to see her after.
And the police, of course.
Victor and Elizabeth have gone to the jail to see her.
What does Justine say?
She told the police that Catherine was murdered by a giant demon. Horrible to behold, with death in its eyes.
A demon?
You see, she was hysterical. She
But
saw.
she had told me something quite different.
She was distraught. She didn't know what she was saying.
What did she tell you, Henry?
She burst through the door and ran right into my arms. She was crying and hysterical. She said, well...
What? What did she say?
She said she'd done something terrible.
Something terrible?
She said she had killed Catherine.
Justine, Elizabeth. Poor girl, this is all so terrible.
Justine.
Aunt Frankenstein, it's good of you to come. What's this? Chains? No, I won't have it. I don't mind. They are my punishment. Oh, for what? I do not for a moment believe, Justine, that you...
Justine, they say you confessed to Henry.
I confess my guilt. I sent her into the woods to retrieve our picnic cloth. Had I gone for it myself? They believe that you did this thing and confessed to it.
No, never. Oh, you must believe me.
They believe that you did this thing, Justine. No, you must confess to it. I haven't. Of course, we believe you will tell the magistrate to release you.
No, it may not be that simple.
Nonsense, Victor. I will go to the magistrate myself. I will melt the stony hearts of your enemies by my tears and prayers. I shan't let this happen to you. Catherine loved you with all of her heart, and I loved her with all of mine. I have no fear of the gallows. I know I shall see Catherine again. No, I won't let that happen. This will not go to trial.
Elizabeth!
Is there anything, dear? Anything that you can tell us that might help bring the murderer to justice? I saw him. Clearly. I stood as close to him as I stand to you now. Well then, but there it is. There it is. We'll give a description to the magistrate. And
Elizabeth!
everything means she saw him, Victor. We must demand that they release her.
Justine, tell Elizabeth what you saw.
No one believes me.
She saw a demon.
Yes. A giant demon, twice the size of a man, with a horrible face and eyes like death. A demon. You see, you don't believe me either. I didn't say I don't believe you, just... You believe my father's blood has driven me mad. But I saw it. A giant demon, and he spoke to me. What did he say? It made no sense. He asked if I was the blood of Frankenstein, and then he said, tell him I did not die in the fire.
What?
I did not die in the fire, he said, and now I will return sorrow with sorrow, despair with despair.
You're sure of these words?
Yes, he said it begins now.
Dear God.
What is it, Victor?
And you say he was a giant?
Yes, bigger than any man I've ever seen.
More. Tell me more.
He had dark hair, black, a high forehead, and scars, deep scars on his face and his wrists, and his skin was like it was...
Parchment.
Yes, exactly, but how did you...
Dear God.
Victor.
My dear God, forgive me. He lives yet.
In a moment, after these words from our sponsors, we will return
welcome to the WALFA Radio Players production of Frankenstein!
Pepsi Cola hits the spot. 12 full ounces, that's a lot. Twice as much for a nickel too. Pepsi Cola is the drink for you.
And now, the conclusion of Frankenstein!
Good evening, Brigida.
Good evening, sir. The family is in the parlor.
Thank you.
Henry, good of you to come.
Of course, Baroness.
Henry.
Victor?
Oh, yes. Good evening, Henry.
Please have a seat. Have you had any success? The stay of execution?
No, I'm sorry. I spent all day in the judiciary. I tried. Well, Justine will be executed tonight at 8 o'clock.
There must be something that can be
There is
done.
nothing.
We've hired the best legal help for her, but
Victor paid a visit to the governor yesterday.
Any hope?
No hope at all.
I'm worried about Victor. He hasn't slept in days.
Victor,
Justine didn't do this thing, Henry. You understand that, don't you?
Yes, I do, but there's nothing we
Whoever has done this is a monster.
There's no doubt, my friend.
Do you understand what I'm saying to you? A monster.
Yes.
Justine's description? A giant demon with eyes like death.
What are you saying?
A person who would do this, Henry, would have to be an animal, wouldn't he? An ugly, soulless monster, escaped from the fiery pits of hell.
What is it, Victor? Henry?
Nothing, Elizabeth. Victor, are you certain?
Could have been no one else.
We have to tell. We have to
And
tell.
who would believe? Especially now that we've stayed the execution so long, they certainly didn't believe Justine.
But we can't just sit here.
The clock.
Oh no! I had no idea it was so late!
What's that?
What?
Do you hear that?
I don't hear anything.
There it is. Do you hear it?
No, maybe someone passing by outside.
Can't you hear it? Doesn't anyone hear that?
This is Victor.
Am I the only one? Is this my punishment?
Victor, you're
For
right!
stealing fire from the gods?
What do you hear?
Am I to be spared nothing? Must I bear witness to this? No, not this. I implore you. Better to chain my soul to the mountain and let the eagles tear my flesh.
Victor!
Please,
Victor!
spare me this.
Victor!
What is it? It's beautiful up here, Victor.
Yes, it is. You can see the whole valley.
Stop. Just a moment. You've been avoiding the topic for 2 weeks, Victor. But you know we must go to the authorities.
I told you they'd never believe us. Besides, the damage is done. We can't bring Catherine back. We're Justine.
But we are responsible for
And did you hear what she said, Henry? He spoke to her. He spoke. He's not just a mindless animal. He is a man. I am a god, after all.
Yes, but at what cost?
You're right, of course. The cost has been so too high. There is blood on my hands, Henry. Justine's blood and the blood of my sister.
It must be destroyed.
I agree, Henry. I agree. And I curse the day I made him.
Victor, do you remember the position I spoke of?
This hospital in Scotland, I remember.
I've heard from them. The position is mine.
Excellent.
I must leave at the end of the week, but I will be back for your wedding, and I have weapons, Victor. We could scour the mountains for them. We'd tell Elizabeth and the Baroness that we're hunting. It would, in its own way, be true.
It would be true. They would be busy preparing for the wedding, no doubt, and happy to get us out of the house.
Precisely.
It's a good plan, Henry. Let's do it.
Good. The sun's preparing to set. Nearly time for dinner.
You go on ahead. I'll stay here for a bit.
Very well. I don't be too long.
Frankenstein.
Murderer. How dare you approach me? Killer of children!
I was trying to silence her, and she might have survived our meeting, but when she said her name, Frankenstein, I suddenly felt a rage I could not master. It was the rage killed her.
How do you know of me?
The diary in your coat pocket.
I thought that coat had burned.
You thought I had burned as well. You thought me dead,
I prayed it!
as I have so many times since.
Give me that chance then, and I will do it for thee.
I will not have you kill me, Victor Frankenstein. But I will bargain with you. Fulfill the bargain, and I will leave you and yours in peace. Refuse, and I will let you live. But I will glut the maw of death until it overflows with the blood of your family and friends, until you are wretched and alone, as I am.
Fiend!
Oh, have a care, my father.
Father!
I am superior to you in every way but beauty. I am stronger, for you have made me so. I could kill you with a single blow.
Then do it.
No. I am your creature. I would have served you and bowed to you if only you had loved me. If only you had been fair to me.
Fair!
Oh, Father, be not equitable to all others and trample upon me alone. Everywhere I see happiness from which I alone am excluded. When I first came to myself in a cottage in the forest, I was benevolent and good. It was misery made me a fiend. Give me what you owe to me, and I will be benevolent and good again.
I'll give you nothing but death.
That would not be so easy as it may seem, for I have tried to make myself a present of death, and it will not come. If you had loved me, Father, if any being had loved me, I would have returned that love 100 and 100-fold. For that one creature's sake, I would have made peace with the whole of mankind.
I do not owe you love!
No, Father. I would welcome it, but I do not expect it.
What?
I want a mate.
What?
Yes, and you must build her, a creature as hideous as myself.
You have caused a world of pain by yourself. I should make another.
Is it not owed to me? Did I request thee, Maker, from my clay to mold me, man? Did I solicit thee from darkness to promote me?
You quote Milton to me.
It was one of the texts by which I learned of language and life.
Paradise lost.
It is appropriate.
And now you want to mate.
She shall be my Eve, and I her Adam. Consent, and the world will never see us again. We shall dwell in the most savage of places, and when we die, we will not curse our Maker's name.
You would go, never to be seen or heard from again? You promise me this?
I do.
Then I will do it.
When?
After the wedding, I must.
Before!
No.
Before! How long were you engaged in my own creation, Father?
2 years. But I learned much. This I could do within 6 months.
Waste no time. Begin now.
That would put completion within days of my wedding.
And you would begin your marriage clean and new again.
Very well. I will do it.
I will watch from the shadows, and when she is ready, I shall claim her. And Frankenstein, have a care. If you do not do this thing, I will be with you on your wedding night.
Victor!
Elizabeth,
May I come in?
I was just finishing up. I'll join you.
What have you been doing in there, Victor?
You know, research, my work.
I've barely seen you these last few months. Do you think you could find the time to be married tomorrow evening?
I think so, yes.
Henry's just arrived from Scotland.
Ah, good. Good.
I thought perhaps we could all have dinner together. I'm sure Henry has stories to tell us about his new position, and the Baroness is already...
Was that thunder?
Are you paying any attention to me at all, Victor?
Yeah, what? Yes, of course. My darling. I have work to do.
Victor.
Please excuse me, will you?
Victor, I thought we could...
Ah, there you are, Elizabeth. I was just telling the Baroness that tomorrow before your wedding we should...
Henry. I don't know that there will even be a wedding.
Elizabeth...
Please just excuse me, Henry.
Storm's early. I'm not ready. Too many things yet to do, too many preparations to make. Damn! Too early, have to hurry or I won't.
Ah, so this is what you've been up to all these months.
How did you?
You neglected to lock the door.
Well, how good to see you again.
And what is this shrouded form on the table, Victor? Another one? Another one?
No. A bride. A bride for him. Have a look, see? A woman. Hideous. A parent is often oblivious to his own child's shortcomings.
Victor, how could you?
You don't understand, Henry. He's promised me he will take his new bride and leave forever, never to be seen from again.
And what makes you think that he will keep his word? Or did he stitch honor into that collection of corpses?
He's promised to take her away, to live out their lives in the jungles or in the Arctic or...
And has she made the same promise?
I beg your pardon?
What if she refuses to comply with the contract, Victor?
Well,
What if she turns away from him? How angry would he be then? Huh?
I didn't.
And there lies the problem. And then there will be two of them.
No. She will be his mate. She will.
Well, then children then. A race of devils. Will they honor their pact as well?
I never I never thought.
Therein lies the problem. You never thought. For Elizabeth's sake, Victor, I will remain here and I will attend your wedding on the morrow. But then, I do not want you troubling me ever again. Do you understand?
Yes. Yes, Henry. I understand.
Good evening, Victor.
So, you are living in Scotland now, Henry?
Oh, I have a position at a teaching hospital. There's a doctor there who has developed a new form.
Professor Waldman, what a surprise to see you.
I wouldn't miss your wedding, Victor.
Henry.
Victor. Well, I can see by this exchange of significant looks you have issues to address.
Another of our ongoing philosophical debates, Professor. Sharpens the mind.
To quote the poet, the mind is its own place and in itself can make a heaven of hell a hell of heaven. Stormy times ahead. Let us thank our Creator, gentlemen, that we have a roof over our heads, eh? Well, I shall see you at the dinner table.
Victor, I thought
Shh! Wait till we turn the corner. There.
I thought you were going to tell me.
That quote. What is it from?
Which? Oh, what Waldman said. Milton, Paradise Lost.
Odd. That evening when I encountered the creature after you left me on the mountain,
Yes.
he too quoted from Paradise Lost.
Waldman knows more than he says, Victor. He's no fool.
But he's no mind reader. It's a coincidence. That's all it is. Just a coincidence.
Storm's rising. Shouldn't you be getting back to your work?
No.
I beg your pardon?
You were right, Henry. There was no assurance the creature would keep his word. I came very close to loosening another great monster on that world. It shan't happen now.
I'm proud of you, Victor. You're starting a new life. Now's the time to break with the sins of the past.
The creature threatened my life. Promised to be with me on my wedding night. I have a pistol.
Yes, I remember that pistol.
I'll carry it with me. We'll leave for Marseille directly after the ceremony.
Stay there for a few weeks. Now I'll come back to Geneva upon your return and we'll go on that hunting expedition that we've talked about.
Thank you, Henry. You've been a faithful friend. I owe you so much.
What about your project upstairs in your laboratory? What are you going to do?
I took an axe to it. I trust that doesn't upset your moral sensibilities. After all, it was not yet alive.
No, of course not.
Later tonight, while the household sleeps, I'll row out to the middle of the lake and...
Victor, Henry, Elizabeth has sent me to inform you that dinner is served.
Creature?
He's been watching my progress from the shadows. When he discovered... What?
What in the world was that?
Doubtless some animal.
Or doomed soul.
I beg your pardon.
Ah, the Baroness awaits us at the dinner table. Elizabeth, my arm. Come, gentlemen, an excellent meal this evening, and tomorrow, a wedding!
Stop that! Mr. Frankenstein! I told you I wouldn't be long. You can't expect me to travel dressed like this.
Why not?
Victor, this is my wedding dress. The cinders from the smokestack would ruin it.
It was a very modern railway, Elizabeth.
Yes, and the last time I traveled on that very modern railway, I counted 16 little holes burned into my dress. I have traveling clothes, thank you very much. It won't take me a moment.
It had better not. I don't think the train will wait for us.
Unfasten me in the back.
Very well. So many buttons! That's something I never understood, you know?
What's that, dear?
Why do women put the buttons in the back of the dress when they can't be reached? It makes no sense to me. Why not put them in the front
Okay,
where men
stop
do?
for a moment, stop. I want to turn around, stop.
Very well.
Now, you see this effect in the front?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. It was the very first thing I noticed about that dress.
Well, my darling, in order to make the front look the way you men seem to like it, we must put the buttons in the back, you see?
Well, if that's what does it,
Yes, that's what does it.
then I vote we keep the buttons in the back.
Then you vote to the majority, darling. Now finish the buttons.
131, 133, 139.
No such thing!
It seems like it.
I'm
There.
finished.
Finished.
Okay.
Now, turn around and throw your arms out the way you did before.
Well, not until we reach Marseille.
Can I wait that long, do you think?
You shall have to. Stay here. I shan't be long.
You might want to bring that dress, you know, just to study the scientific effect in Marseille.
Victor, what are you doing here? Your train leaves in 20 minutes.
She needed to change her clothes. For the trip, Henry, do you know why the buttons are put on the back of a woman's dress?
No.
Well, when I turn around and hold my arms out like this, well, the effect isn't the same.
You're going to miss your train.
Where's the luggage?
Outside in the cabriolet.
Good man. We'll be off in no time.
I take it you still have the pistol?
Yes. But I need to use it, you see. The creature dared not approach me with so many people at the wedding and in the evening.
What? What?
Elizabeth! My God, Elizabeth!
Elizabeth! Elizabeth, open the door!
Elizabeth, open the door!
Elizabeth, open! Can you hear me?
Elizabeth! Where?
On the floor! There!
Elizabeth! Oh my God, Elizabeth, wake up, darling, wake up, please! Please,
It's
please!
no use.
Wake up!
She's gone, Victor. My darling Elizabeth.
I have been such a fool! Henry! I thought it was my life he threatened, but that was never his intention.
So sorry.
It was her life! Oh my dear, sweet, innocent Elizabeth, please forgive me.
We heard a scream!
Victor, what? Oh!
Baroness!
She's fainted. Henry, help me get her into the other bedroom. Carefully now. Carefully. In here. Yes.
How can you be gone, Elizabeth? How can I live without you? My love.
Now we both grieve lost love, Frankenstein.
You monster! I curse the day I made you!
As do I, Frankenstein. For I am the most wretched creature on earth. Shall each beast have his mate, each man his wife, and I be alone? Shall you be allowed the joy of love and companionship while I grovel in my wretchedness, alone and unloved?
Why did you not kill me half a year ago when you had the chance?
Because then I had hope, Frankenstein, hope, with you at the center of it. Now I have only revenge. And again you stand at the center. I abandon hope and replace it with revenge. I abandon love and seek revenge. You may blast all other passions, but revenge remains. I may die, but I promise you that you will pray for death. You shall curse the God who gave you life, just as I curse mine. And finally, this shall be my revenge.
Monster, I shall destroy you!
If you will destroy me, you must pursue me and bring me to ground. I head north, north to the Baltic Sea, and ever northward to the frozen wastelands of the pole.
Victor, what?
The window!
Look out!
He's getting away!
He's gone, Victor! You'll never hit him from that!
Victor!
Professor, how is my mother?
The Baroness suffered a heart attack, Victor. The shock was...
We must get her to the hospital where we can...
It is too late, Victor! I'm sorry.
He promised revenge. He promised.
Victor?
Professor, that creature is...
I know who he is, Victor, and I know what relationship you bear to him.
You know?
Yes, Henry, I know. Your ambitions were always transparent, Victor, and always greater than your discretion. I am an old man and have time to make many alliances. I know the people at the charnel houses, the living who haunt the churchyards and bear witness, the professional mourners who will weep for a fee and deliver a corpse for a few pennies more. Yes, I know. I have known for a very long time.
You said nothing.
Would it have made a difference, Victor?
No.
For those who would play God, there is always a reckoning.
I will find him. I will find him and destroy him. This shall be my life's work.
I'm with you, Victor. To the ends of the earth.
Good. For that is where we must go, Henry. To the pole. To the ends of the earth. Henry! Up here!
Snow's coming down harder, Victor!
We can see for miles from up here, Henry. I thought we might see him.
I see nothing but snow and ice! That's all we've seen for the last 3 weeks!
And his tracks!
He knows we're after him! Victor, he's leading us on!
I know.
Have you any idea where you are?
Very near the pole itself.
I've just had 2 more dogs die!
We'll combine both teams onto one sledge.
Have you made plans about getting back?
No, I haven't.
There it is again!
It's the ground sea under the ice, causing it to shift.
Yes, but the snow's on top of the ice! And we are on top of the snow! What happens if the ice breaks?
We must catch up to him. He can't be more than a mile or 2 ahead of us.
Wind's coming up!
Look there.
Looks like some kind of white curtain being drawn across!
Snowstorm. It's a snowstorm. coming straight for us. Quickly, Henry! Down the hill! To the dogs before it hits us! Stay close! If we lose sight of each other, now we may never... Look out! Henry! Where are you? Henry!
Victor! Victor, can you hear me?
Henry! Henry! Where are you?
Victor! The ice is cracking, where are you? Victor, is that you? I can't see through the... Yes, give me your hand.
Henry!
Give me your hand, right, don't let go.
Henry! Henry! Where are you? Henry! Henry! The ice broke, and I found myself drifting on a diminishing raft of ice for, I cannot say how long. Watching the dogs die one by one. I have seen so much death. Nor can I say what happened to my faithful friend Henry Clairvaux. I pray the cold took him. I fear my creation may have found him. I haven't much time left.
Nonsense. The ship's surgeon says that you'll be...
Do not try to deceive me. You forget I too am a physician and know, more intimately than most, of the workings of the human body. Mine is winding down. But my task is unfulfilled. Must I die while he lives? No. I must.
Don't try to rise, my friend.
Oh, look who has joined us.
What?
Captain. This is my dear friend, Henry Clairvaux.
Oh.
And there is my mother, and Justine, and Catherine. It is so good to... Elizabeth. Oh, Elizabeth, I thought I had lost you.
Victor.
My hand? Of course, my darling. Here's my... Ugh.
At last, my friend, you have found peace.
How is it, Captain?
Prepare for a burial at sea on the morrow.
Aye, sir.
Are we making some progress here?
Aye, sir. Don't see you now.
I see the ice floes have thinned out some.
Yes, sir. Cloud walk on ahead.
Good. I'll go back below deck. I'll wrap the body and perhaps catch some sleep in a spare bunk.
Aye, Captain.
What? Who? Oh. My God!
Please, do not fear me. I am ugly, but I mean no harm.
Strange words from a murderer.
He has told you then.
He's told me everything.
He's my victim too. I have murdered him, and as I have murdered everyone he loved. If only he had loved me as well.
Loved you?
Oh, Frankenstein, forgive me my trespasses.
You feel course.
I do.
Would that you had felt it sooner.
Do you believe that I did not? My heart was fashioned for love and sympathy. And when it was denied these, it could not endure and turned to hatred.
And murder.
Murder was the only instrument I had to engage my creator, my God, my parent. But with each death, I loathed myself more.
And yet, you did not stop.
I could not. Do you think their screams were music to my ears? They were prayers to my God who had rejected me. If I could not have his love, I would settle for his hatred. Yet each death made me more miserable. And now it's ended. And here lies my last victim.
You are a devil.
Yes, I am. Still, I am the same creature whose heart was once filled with beauty and goodness. The fallen angel turned malignant devil. But even Satan had companionship in his desolation. I am alone.
Well, don't look for sympathy from me, monster.
I long ago gave up hope for sympathy, just as I have abandoned hope for love. But if he had loved me, if there had been a single being who had loved me, what might I have been? What might I have done? I shall leave your ship now, on the ice raft that brought me here.
And then?
I shall seek land and build a raging funeral pyre. And when the flames have reached the heavens, I shall step within, exult in the agony of the torturing flames, and be consumed. All my evil deeds and memories will die with me. But so will the glorious ones. I will no longer see the sun or feel the cheering warmth of summer. I will never again hear the birds sing or see the glittering stars and feel the breeze play upon my cheeks. All the images I hold within my heart will die with me. All those moments will be lost like tears in the rain. Time to die.
In one leap, he reached the steps. In another, he was on the deck. And then he vaulted overboard to the ice raft which lay close beside my vessel. We gathered at the rail and watched as he was borne away by the waves and lost forever in the darkness and the distance. Signed, Robert Walton, Captain's Log, November 5th, 1818.
You have been listening to the WALFA Radio Player's dramatization of Frankenstein by Philip Grecian, based on the novel by Mary Wollstonecraft Shelley. And now, WALFA is signing off for the broadcast day. Good night and pleasant dreams. All right, paintball. Come on, take some bells over here. Think about getting your mouth up here. There we go.
still working. They're on the